everybody? Everything good? Can you hear me? Yeah, thank you so much, Reverend San, and thank you, Manju. Thank you for being with me. Today, we are going to lecture about the review. What we learned during the past several lessons, the past several lectures, to have summarize it. And we need to do the quotation, the reference from the Shangama Sutra. So today's lecture is about a review on what we learned during the past 2 weeks on the 4 sentences together. If possible, we can recite it, okay, one by one, and then we can have have a conclusion about the Buddha Dharma point, the Shangama Sutra. What does it say about this sentence? To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. What does it mean? What can it say in Shangama Sutra? Okay, so that's the introduction of this lesson. A review lesson. Do you know review lesson? Yeah, do the review to conclude, to summarize what we learned during the past several lessons, several lectures. Okay. Now, as always, we will play the video. Play the video first. Oh, at the first beginning, I think we will do the prayer, because with the prayer we have the power, have the wisdom from Dharma, Buddha Dharma. So that's it. Yeah, we will do the prayer. So let's sit upright, place our palms together, and concentrate on the prayer below. We take refuge with our kind mentor, Benny. We take refuge with Shakyamuni Buddha. We take refuge with all the triple jewel of the 10 directions and the 3 periods of time. Verse for Opening Sutra. Their surpassed, profound and wonderful Dharma, in hundreds of millions of years, is difficult to encounter. We now see and hear it, receive and uphold it, and we vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning, and we vow to practice the Tathagata's true way, and we vow to attain the Tathagata's true state. We vow that we can't we vow that we can spontaneously express the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's Marian virtue, Buddha's capability, and Buddha's state through our actions, speech, and thoughts. We also vow that all the living beings can enter into the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's Marian virtue, Buddha's capability, and Buddha's state owing to us. So that's the prayer for today's review lecture. And we will go ahead with the video. Let's word it.
In today's world, the vast majority of people who are engaged in go more power, more love, more of everything. Those on the so-called spiritual path desire to be more spiritual, more awake, more equanimous, more peaceful, more enlightened. The danger for you watching this film is that your mind will want to acquire samadhi. Even more dangerous is that your mind might think it has acquired samadhi. Whenever there's a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. To realize samadhi is to learn to die. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. We're told who we are by To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die.
Yeah, that's the four sentences together. We need to do the review today, okay? To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. This is the sentence 1. And sentence 2, life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, okay? And this unfolding with no beginning and no end. And the third one is, when you push away death, we also push away life. And the last one is, when you experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no longer fear of life or death. So that's the whole paragraph of this. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. This is the emphasized sentence. I mean, that is the general sentence. The whole meaning are within this sentence. So let's go for it, okay? Firstly, to try to recite them together, maybe. Let's try it.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, no longer any fear of life or death. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die.
Yeah, this sentence, who would like to try it, to recite it? Okay, I think we better one by one, because there is a stop between our learning, not every day. So to realize samadhi is learn to die before you die. Who would like to try to recite it? Yes, review, listen. Okay, Maggie, you first, okay?
Hello, good morning, Inês. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Yeah, yes, good to hear you.
Yes, same here. I'd like to recite it. Would you please play for me? Would you mind to play it for me, please? Oh, hold on.
Yeah, good.
Sorry. Recite it. Oh, I wasn't ready for recite.
Okay. Yeah. Shall we go ahead with this in red, this sentence in red, just one sentence. I think we need to recite it one by one because there is a stop between our study. So shall we go ahead?
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die.
Just this sentence, Maggie, first, please.
Okay, thank you. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die.
Yes, thank you so much. You got it. I think so. And also, yeah, you are the native speaker. Yeah, so great you are. I really enjoyed it. And who would like to try it? Just this sentence in red. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will try it. To realize samadhi is then to die before you die. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Okay, thank you for listening. And then let's go ahead with the sentence 2.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. Die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end.
Yeah, this is sentence 2. Yeah, who would like to try it? To recite it? Yeah, this is the main clause, and followed by the main clause, there are some independent structures, such as a noun group, a noun expression, a noun phrase, an inseparable continuum, and then followed by a V-ing verb, endlessly unfolding, and then with preposition phrase, with plus objects, with no beginning and no end. Yes, shall I have a try? Yeah, hello Maggie, are you still with us? You can. Yeah, you can recite it for us, okay? You please, Grace.
Hi. Morning.
Yeah, fine. Just please. Okay, the sentence 2, okay? Just recite it for us.
Yeah.
You please.
第一段刚才我没有听清楚，我以为是读整段，所以因为打球，现在来背一下前面啊。现在来。
Okay, please. And the first, sentence 1 and then sentence 2 together, okay? Grace, you please.
Yeah, thank you. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum. Endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end. Yes.
And I think there is another phrase. Can you see the screen? Can you see it?
Yes. An inseparable.
Yeah. Inseparable continuum. Have you recited?
Yeah, an inseparable continuum.
Yeah, just try again the second sentence, okay?
Yes.
The second sentence. Okay, please try again.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end.
Genius, that's correct. Thank you so much, Grace. And next one is, Maggie, you are ready, right? You please.
Hi, thank you, Enid. It's me again.
Yeah, great.
Do I just go ahead or?
Yeah. Do you need replay? I will play it for you.
Oh yes, please.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end.
Yeah, Maggie, please.
Oh, thank you. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparably continuum. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, ing form, the ing form, such as folding, unfolding, and there is ever,
Unfolding endlessness.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, creative. Let's double check. Okay. Yeah, double check it.
Oh, endless.
Life and death are like yin and yang.
I think, yeah, you place it after unfolding. I think it is workable. Yeah, it works.
An inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end.
Okay, one more time.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end.
Yeah, you please, Maggie.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparably continuum, endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end.
Wow, yes, I think so. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. You got it. Yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and here I think inseparable, right, is ADJ instead of ADV. I don't know. Adjective, not adverb. Yeah, LE instead of LY. Yeah, the others are perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for your trial. Thank you, Maggie. Yeah, anybody else would like to have a try of the sentence too? Okay, I like to. Yeah, please keep an eye for me, Maggie. Please help me. Okay, life and days are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum. Endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end. Get it right? One more time, okay? Life and days are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end. Okay, thank you so much, Maggie, for your listening. Yeah, for being with me. And then sentence 3, let's go ahead with the video.
Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When we push away death, we also push away life. When we push away death, we also push away life.
Yeah, because they are inseparable, right? Life and death are inseparable. So if we could not accept death, we also could not accept life. Yeah, we cannot have life because they are inseparable. They are continuum. So let's go ahead with it. So this sentence I think is easier than the second one. Let's keep it in mind.
When we push away death, we also push away life. When we push away death, we also push away life. When we push away death, we also push away life.
Yeah, who would like to try it? Hello, yeah, Maggie and Grace, are you ready? Yeah, Maggie, you please.
Thank you. When we push away death, we also push away life. Once again.
Yes, please.
When we push away death, we also push away life.
Oh, yeah, genius. Yeah, have a good memory, like an elephant.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, that's correct. Thank you. And then, Grace, you please.
Yes, thank you. When we push away death, we also push away. When we push away life, and also push away death.
Which is bound and which is followed by.
When we push away death, we also push away life.
Yeah, one more time, please. Go again.
When we push away death, we also push away life. Yes. All right.
That's it. Okay, the last sentence. That's what we just read before. We just recite it. Okay, next one is when you experience. Let's go to the video.
When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death.
Sorry.
When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth, we also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death.
Yeah, this sentence is when you experience the truth. Which kind of truth? The truth of who you are. And directly just be inserted here to describe experience. How to experience it? Directly. It means directly. So here, actually, when you experience something is the truth of who you are. And then the main clause is of the sentence structure. There is no longer fear of life or death. Okay, let's double check it and get ready to recite it. Okay.
When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death.
Yes. So Sandy is ready now to recite it, to keep it in mind, to recite it for us who would like to try. Oh, Maggie, you first, please. Maggie, we are listening to you. You please.
Hello, Yinit, how are you? It's me again.
Good.
And I have worked out the text in this sentence.
Yeah, I have seen.
Yeah, thank you. I think this is a good questions to practice our listening. Thank you. Okay. I would like to give it recited. Okay.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, hold on. There is no longer any fear of life or death. Hold on, once again.
Oh, yeah, please.
Not explicitly. Yeah, okay. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no longer any fear of life and death.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, how about the link word life, death, the last one, life, death. The link word is or and. There is no more.
Life or death.
Wow, yeah, that's great. So would you like to, one more time, please?
One more time, okay. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no longer any fear of life or death.
Oh, genius. Yeah, it seems that you didn't learn with us before, but you can keep it in mind, immediately. Yeah, genius. Really good memory. Thank you so much, Maggie.
Thank you. Thank you. It's such a great honor to have such an excellent lecturer in it. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. And then, Gracie, please.
Yes. Let me try. When you experience the truth directly of life, directly of who you are, was no longer fear of life or death. Yes.
Yeah, I will play it for you, okay?
Yes.
Listening to it. Please listen to it. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, at the same time, we have practiced our listening ability. Let's listen to it together.
Yeah.
When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death.
Yeah, have you got it? Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer fear of life or death.
Yeah. That's
yes.
correct. I think so.
Yeah.
You're genius. So that's what we just recited. I think I will try to recite the sentence 3 and 4. Sentence 3 and 4 for you. But before reciting, I need to listen to it.
When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death.
Yeah, here is any fear. Yes, thank you so much, Maggie, for your right typing. Yes, Amy here. Okay, please keep an eye for me. When you push away death, you also push away life. When you experience the death directly, when you experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no longer any fear of life or death. Okay, one more time. Okay, when you push away death, you also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no longer any fear. There is no longer any fear of death or life. Yeah, not so clear. Okay, a big challenge. Thank you so much. Thank you for your encouragement. So it's time for us to recite the 4 sentences together. Who would like to try it? Yeah, big challenge.
When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. When we put are like yin and yang. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly to realize samadhi. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth directly of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death.
Yes, have you ready to recite it? Have you been ready? Are you ready? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Maggie, you're amazing. Yeah, please try it, please.
Hello, Ines. I would like to give it a try. I might need to try a couple of more times, but I'll give it a go first.
Yes, please, just do it. I believe you. Okay.
Thank you. All right. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When we experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no longer any fear of life or death.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. Let me try it again.
Yeah, the content is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much, Maggie. Thank you. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, who would like to try more? Yeah, Grace, are you ready? You know? Okay. I will follow you, Maggie. Hi, Grace.
我不知道能不能全部读下来。
好，试一下。Yeah, have a try. Sorry.
Yes, 读嘛不是背哦，所以
actually recite. Yeah, you can
Yes.
read it. You can read it first, okay?
Yeah.
Grace, please.
Yeah, thank you. To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding with no beginning and no end. When we push away death, we also push away life. When you experience the truth reality of who you are, there's no longer any fear of life or death. 现在来背一下刚刚啊。
Yes, please.
不知道记不记得？To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, an inseparable continuum, endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end. 然后下面黄色的部分，这是什么来着？when we 什么来着 ？when we 想想 ，when we push away life, when we push away death, is also push away. When we push away death, we also push away life. 然后最后一个是when you inseparable inseparable when you inseparable the truth directly of who you are. Why 不是 why 是什么 is not different. 有就是 there is not there 没就是没有什么没有 there is not longer fear 还是什么 there's not longer fear of life or death. Yes.
You realize, yeah, you memorize it. You are amazing. Yes, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, there is no longer any fear of life or death.
Yes.
What kind of fear is the fear from life or death? Yeah. There's any fear and then of life or death. So that's it. You are amazing. Thank you, Grace. Yeah, thank you so much. And it's time for me to recite it. Yeah, hello, Maggie. Are you still with us? Could you keep an eye for me? Okay, I will do that. Yeah, I will do that for you. And to realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. Is to learn to die before you die. Life and death are like yin and yang, an inseparable continuum, endless unfolding with no beginning and no end. When you push away death, you also push away life. Yeah, when you experience the truth directly of who you are, there is no any longer fear of death or life. So that's it. There is no any longer fear of life or death. So that's it. Yeah, thank you so much for listening. So that's the whole recitation. Let's go ahead with the grammar points, okay? And this is the main sentence of this paragraph. Have you finished? We have finished learning the whole paragraph. Yeah, have you finished? This is a separate paragraph. So we have finished learning until now. And for the main sentence, normally, generally speaking, the first sentence is the main sentence when we read a passage. So this is the main sentence. What does it mean? To learn samadhi is to learn to die before you die. We have. I found some quotation or reference from the Shurangama Sutra. In the chapter 4 in Shurangama Sutra, it says, all you need to do is not follow discrimination. 如淡不随世界业果众生 here it is. All you need to do is not follow discrimination, because none of the three causes arises. None of the three causes arises when the three conditions of the three continuities of the world, living beings and the karmic retributions are cut off. Because none of the three causes arises when the three conditions of the three continuum of the world, living beings and living beings and the karmic retribution are cut off. So having got it, when the three conditions of the three continuities of the world, living beings and karmic retributions are cut off, and if you do not follow discrimination, do you know discrimination? It means if you have the discrimination, you cannot enter meditation. You cannot enter meditation. You are led by the wrong views. By the false views, and you go away from the samadhi, because you just follow the direction, the discrimination, not establishes yourself in your true self. So that's why the Buddha told us in the Shurangama Sutra, 如淡不随世界业果众生，三种相续。三因不生，三缘众果。And then if you did not follow the discrimination, you can establish yourself in the true self, and this can be called samadhi. This can be called samadhi. And in that way, you will achieve. And then the Buddha continues. The three continuities of the world, the living beings and karmic retributions are cut off. Just cut off, very easy. Just not follow discrimination. And then the mind of the Yanagata, 炎热打多, and the mindless of the Yanagata mind will cease of itself, and just that ceasing in its body. The supreme pure bright mind originally pervades the Dharma realm, pervades the Dharma realm. It is not something obtained from anyone else. Why then labor and toil with marrow and joints to cultivate and to be certified? So I think you can know, you can recite the Chinese, right? You recite them in Chinese, right? It is very famous. It is very famous among us, because our general advisor repeat it many times. So that's the lazy method to cultivate, right? Lazy method. You know lazy method. The methodology by laziness. lazy one. So here it is. Here, what does it mean? To realize samadhi is to learn to die before you die. If you die, if you live as a dead, if you live with a dead body, dead mind, karmic monk, and you will not follow the discrimination, and you will enter samadhi, you will enter meditation and achieve samadhi. That's it. It's very easy. You just keep lazy, not to follow the discrimination. I hope you can understand me. I'm not sure. So that's the main sentence among this paragraph. The core sentence, the core sentence here. And how about the sentence 2 and sentence 3 and the sentence 4? What do they mean? And the sentence 2, refer to Taoism. You know Taoism? Taoism, because they use yin and yang. What is yin and yang? It is a separable continuum, and it also says that life and death are continually without ending. They're just a phenomena. You know, phenomena, not the truth, not your true self. If you follow the phenomena, endless phenomena, you will have no stop. You will have no stop, and you will miss yourself. You will lose yourself all the way. So you just stop and stay in the true yourself, the true self. And it's quite easy. Otherwise, you will follow yin and yang, and with endlessly unfolding, with no beginning and no end. You're always in the circle, in the death and life circle, and time after time, life and afterlife, without ending, without the beginning. You're so busy. So that's it. And actually, in the Xu Gang teacher, the Buddha told us to be lazy, to stop, just stop. Not to follow the discrimination, because the discrimination are just your thoughts, your false thoughts, nothing else. Okay. So that's sentence 2, and sentence 3. It also says that you need to accept all the karmic retribution. You know, karmic retribution. Life and death are also karmic retribution and karmic phenomena, nothing else. Not the true self, not yourself. So if you cannot accept death, you also have no life, because they are inseparable continuum. They are union. You know union? They're united together. They are united together. So that's it. You should in our daily life, we also need to accept all the karmic retribution, whatever they are good or evil. We need to accept them. Here as well. As well to life and death. We need to accept the retribution, the karmic retribution, fairly, without discrimination. Okay. And the last sentence is about you need to experience the truth. What is the truth? The truth is yourself, your true self. When you experience the true self, when you establish yourself in the true self directly, you will know who you are. The real who you are. You will know which is you yourself. If you just you return to yourself, return to yourself. Just establish yourself. Yourself on the true self. And for the phenomenal issue, you will know. You will feel no fear. You will have no fear about the phenomenal issue, because the true self is not changeable. It just stay there. Yeah, it is death and death. There is no changeable phenomena such as life and death. So that's the whole from Buddha Dharma point from the Shen Dharma future, to my best knowledge, okay? I think, I just talk about a lot, and let's summarize it. In the Shen Dharma future, it is very popular, it is very famous, because our general advisor, Bani, our kind mentor, Bani, mentioned it many times, and I've got to keep it in memory, we need to be lazy sometimes. We cannot follow the discrimination. We cannot follow it, because discrimination are just in your feeling, nothing else, the false views, false thinking. So that's it. And if you cut off, if you not follow discrimination, the world, the living means and karmic retribution will be cut off, and you will enter meditation and achieve samadhi. This is the right samadhi. This is the right meditation. So also called samadhi. So that's it. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. I hope you can understand me a bit, okay? And see you next week, okay? We will see you each other next week. Bye.